A couple of days ago, my car started sounding like one of these ridiculous wannabe gangster cars. At closer examination, it turned out that the muffler was completely separated from the rest of the exhaust system, and it basically was just decoratively dangling around. The rest of the exhaust system was also pretty heavily rusted, so I decided to replace it from the manifold on. After ordering the parts, I propped up the car on 2 jacks, which allowed me to remove the old system and at least partially install the new one. The only problem was that one of the pressed-in studs on the manifold's flange was broken, and I just couldn't get it out. I soaked it in rust remover for a couple of days, I heated the flange up with a torch, I tried using a gear puller, but I just couldn't get it out. And in the end I decided that I had to drill it out. And that was also the moment when I decided to get myself some car ramps. I don't wanna die. I still had this piece of 18mm spruce plywood lying around, which was perfect for the job. So I used my circular saw to cut off 2 strips and then I made kind of a diagonal cut through both, which left me with 4 side pieces for 2 car ramps. For the stretchers I cut another strip at the table saw, and I cut those to length using the miter saw. The stretchers at the slope part need to be cut at an angle. So I marked their length and cut them with the miter saw tilted sideways. Then I marked the positions for the screw holes and pre-drilled and countersunk those. This piece supports the transition between the sloped and the horizontal portion, so I glued and screwed on an extra piece so that the 2 meeting surfaces would have enough meat to rest on. I'm using screws instead of glue because they allow for some give and twisting. Also, screwed structures fail more noticeably and collapse slower, whereas glued up structures are stiffer and tend to fail suddenly and unexpectedly. Alright, 2 nice and sturdy DIY car ramps. Well, I know that in the comments section all these materials and the labor are so expensive, but luckily in the real world it's not that bad. Okay, now I can quite comfortably drill out the broken stud and finish the repair. Yeah, there still seems to be a small leak somewhere. I hoped that a couple more gaskets would do the trick. And they did.